Hi, I'm Paul with RockOutfitters.com, here to show you the RockyMount lineup of fork mount bicycle carriers. Here we have three models that we'll be going over, starting with the RockyMount Pitchfork Euro. So RockyMount has designed their fork mount carriers using high quality materials. The front end of this carrier is all cast aluminum for long-term durability and stiffness and strength. The tray is extruded aluminum multi-channel for stiffness, strength, and low flex. It has a channel that runs along the side to accommodate the rear wheel straps on both sides, as well as accommodating the mounting hardware for the back bar. Comes with a finishing end cap. The ratcheting strap simply pushes through and releases and can be adjusted easily along that track. Moving back to the front, we have a cutout here to accommodate bicycles with disc brake calipers. And then also we have the quick release skewer, which has a unique linkage to provide extra clearance for bicycles that have thick collars around the tips of the fork. Also on the opposite side, it has a special elbow, and that elbow allows you to do one-sided adjustments. You turn this, and that elbow rests against the side of the fork to allow you to adjust it. Also, from a security standpoint, that quick release lever can be locked using RockyMount lock cylinders. Lock cylinders are these metal cylinders that plug into the housing on the quick release lever and are keyed locked for a high level of security. A cylinder can also be inserted into this cover. The cover allows or prevents access to the fasteners holding the carrier to the load bar. So this carrier is available in a wide range of colors. We have shown here the silver, but we also have a color palette to show you the various colors that it's available in. All glossy finish, powder coat for long-lasting, durable finish. The one we're showing here in silver is not painted, it's an anodized finish, also a long-lasting, durable finish. So this particular carrier, it's the Pitchfork Euro. It's specifically designed for vehicles that have roof racks, and on the roof rack crossbars they have tracks. So examples of that would be a whisk bar, and just so you can see the inner structure, the whisk bar has a track here. In this case, it's an infill track where you can slide in the fasteners from the Pitchfork Euro and then attach the carrier directly to the top of the bar for a very clean, integrated appearance. Also, here's another example. This is a Thule Aeroblade Bar. This one, you lift the rubber strip, slide the carrier hardware into that bar and tighten it. You do have to cut the rubber strip around that area where the carrier is resting. There's several other bars on the market that also have T-tracks, and the Pitchfork Euro is likely a good fit on those as well. So moving on to the RockyMount Pitchfork. Now this carrier shares all the exact same features of the Pitchfork Euro, except for it is designed specifically to attach to Yakima round bars, as you see here, just a standard square, standard round steel round bar, or square bars, as you see here. This is a rhino-rack steel bar, square bar. There's also Thule makes a bar with the exact same dimensions, and so it works on those three types of bar systems. So it has an underbar plate that attaches around at the front bar, and then at the rear it has a plastic snap around with an insert to accommodate the rectangular shape of a square bar or the round bar, and a turn knob to get it tight. Also, this Pitchfork is available in the same range of colors. It's also available in a more economical version, which replaces the lockable quick release lever with a standard 9mm quick release lever. The 9mm quick release lever brings the cost down. Also, it is only available in the silver color. So that is referred to as the Pitchfork 9mm. So another option with that pitchfork design. Next we have the tie rod. So again, all cast aluminum front end to it, same exact tray, same exact quick release lever, same idea with locking it. You have a lockable cover, you have a lockable quick release lever. The main difference with this carrier is that it's a universal fitment, which means it can attach to all the bars that we've shown before, which are around a T-track type bar, not into the T-track, but around a T-track bar, around the round and square bars, and then also it can fit to the majority of factory crossbars that are on the market. It does that using, first of all, the stability of this wide aluminum platform, along with two stainless steel straps that are rubberized to give grip and protection to the bar. And those straps are tightened with a single fastener that pulls those straps tight all at once, both straps simultaneously. Towards the back of the tray, you have an underbar bracket and two screws that hold it tight to the rear of the tray, and it slides, of course, to match the position of the rear crossbar. Everything else is the same. It too is available in the full assortment of powder-coated finish colors, and it's also available in a 9mm version at a reduced cost. So also you can purchase it with just a standard non-locking quick release lever, and that would only be available in just the silver. So those are all the key features of these carriers. We want to go ahead and take the Pitchfork Euro and get that installed on the vehicle behind me so you can see exactly how it attaches, and then we'll actually load a bike on it so you can see how a bike is carried on a fork mount carrier. So we're putting this on a Thule roof rack system, and the first thing we want to do is access the T-track. We've already pre-cut the rubber strips, so I'm going to remove that one. This is the back side, which will be discarded or saved until we take it off again. Okay, and then to install it, it's just a matter of getting the square bolt plates at the front and rear into the track. So we'll start with the rear and slide that, get that started, and then at the front, get that started, and then we'll bring it over till it butts up against the rubber that's in place there. The carrier comes with the proper size wrench to tighten it on. And underneath the cover we have two fasteners to tighten on the front. And then next we'll just go ahead and replace the outer section of the rubber. Put the cover back on, and then replace the rear section of the rubber. Okay, and I got a bike right behind me that I'm going to go ahead and get loaded up. But before I do, I want to get the rack ready to accept the bike by opening up the rear strap and opening up the front quick release lever, making sure there's plenty of room to accept the tips of the fork. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a bike. I'm also going to show you the best way to lift a bike up to the vehicle. So with the front wheel removed, I'm going to bend down and grab the lowest part of the rear frame and lowest part of the fork that gives me good stability with the bike. And then I'm going to lift the lightweight front end, stand up, and then I'm going to take the back end and aim that and get it rested on the rear of the tray. So the back of the tray can fully support the weight of the bike without any problems. And I'm going to take my rear hand and bring it further forward as I go vertical with the bike. And I'm going to take both hands and guide the tips of the fork into place on that locking quick release skewer. Next I'm going to do a trial test to see how tight I need to go. That's too loose. So I'm just going to give it a turn. And here's where that opposite side elbow comes into play, where I don't have to reach that other side. I can keep my hand firmly on the forks, making sure it doesn't tip over as I'm getting the right tension here. And keep in mind, this is a one-time tightening typically, Once you have it adjusted for one particular bike, you shouldn't have to readjust it each time because it does have that long throw which opens it up and clears safety tabs and thick collars. So to test to see whether or not it's tight enough, I like to rock the bike back and forth to make sure there is no slipping between the connection there where it's grabbing. So that's not slipping, it feels good. So towards the back here, we want to reposition the rear strap to where it's in alignment with the rear of the back wheel, the center of the back wheel. So I'm just going to push that, slide it into place, and then pull it snug. And now at that point, the rack is ready for transport. So those are all the key features of the RockyMount fork mount bicycle carrier lineup. I'm Paul with RackOutfitters.com. Thanks a lot for watching.